Jonah is a very popular story in the Bible, and today I want to take you on a different journey of the story of Jonah. Usually we hear about Jonah's journey where God told him to go and warn the people of Nineveh that if they did not repent and turn back from their ways, that they were going to be destroyed. But Jonah didn't like them, and so he didn't want to go and do this work that God had sent him on. So he went the opposite direction, and he went and he tried to run away by getting on this boat that was going in totally the complete opposite direction, right? But when he's on the boat, the storm comes, and the men on the boat were so scared of this storm that they knew that it was from God, and then they knew it was punishment from God. And they said, one of us, or what happened, right? And so Jonah finally confesses and says, it's me. I'm the one. I'm running away from God. And so you need to just throw me overboard, because otherwise we're all going to die. And so this really intrigues me, because even though Jonah was being disobedient, and even though Jonah wasn't really loving everyone like we all have been called to love on everyone, right? Because he didn't like the people of Nineveh, and he didn't want to go warn them. He didn't even think they were going to believe him. But still, when he gets on this boat and he sees the fear in these people, he confesses. He comes forward and he says, hey, throw me overboard, thinking that he's going to die, right? And so this really got me thinking. That is what happens when we come disobedient to God's will, to his commands and his purpose in our lives, and we run away. We hurt those people around us. We hurt our families, we hurt our children, we hurt our partners, we hurt our friends. Because when tribulations come, right, when tribulations come and attack us, all the people around us can feel it. Have you ever felt that? Where you are going through a challenge and you are in a bad mood, and now all of a sudden you snap at everyone? Or when you're going through a challenge and all of a sudden you don't want to talk to anybody, and you shut people out of your life, people that love you, people that care for you, and yet you shut them out of your life. And so it was just very interesting to me that even though finally Jonah comes forward, because he knew he was hurting the people that were on the boat with him, he came forward, and when he was thrown overboard, even then God showed him grace, and God was merciful and sent a whale to swallow him, right? And many of us would think he got eaten by the whale, and so, but still he didn't die. He didn't die, and he needed that time sometimes to be in that center of that whale, to really think about what he was doing and what was the consequence of his disobedience and running away from what God had sent him to do. So I ask you, are you running away and endangering the people in your boat? Or are you in the stomach of the whale right now, feeling isolated, feeling lonely? Use this time, either way, use this time to draw closer to God, and to know that when those challenges are happening, it's because God is trying to speak to you. He's trying to speak to you, and he's trying to steer your course so that you can continue doing what he set you out to do. For everyone, it's different. I don't know what it is for you. Only you know. So I encourage you to find strength and courage from his word, and knowing that this trial, this challenge that you're going through is God's way of redirecting you, is God's way of calling you back and being obedient to what he has called you to do.